They say you never forget your first time. And well, that's true. I know I'll never forget my first time. First time I took a life. I mean, I'd already killed before, like the rest of us. Splattered a mozzie here, stomped on an ant there, flicked a bug away here. But that was just so impersonal. I was so disconnected from it. They were just in my way. There was no finesse, no soul, no connection. I was a bit of an unusual child. Always had a real fascination for death and decay. Watching little maggots squirming around. This roadkill on the side of the road would always attract my attention. I wanted to get closer. I wanted to have a look. I mean, you could see the maggots and the blowflies and squish. But I learned really early on that that wasn't the done thing. You weren't supposed to be interested, attracted to something like that. You were supposed to, little girls were supposed to, squeal at things like that. So I learned to hide it. I watched how the other kids acted, especially the other girls, and acted accordingly. Oh, gross. Oh, yeah, get that away from me. Ooh, you know, that sort of thing. And I think I convinced them that I was repulsed. But I wasn't. And biology, high school biology, favourite subject, did so well there. Dissecting rats, mice, frogs, dissecting oxen heart, big bloody oxen heart, eyeballs, ooh, squishy sheep's eyeballs. Again, a lot of the class were like hesitant, but not me. I was in my element. I was there to hone my skills and learn as much about anatomy as I could. And where better to start than in an approved environment where I would be graded. And I took meticulous notes, and the diagrams were quite detailed. And after a time, everybody wanted to be my lab partner. I would do all the work and they'd get half the glory, and they didn't have to worry about the squish. And yeah, I learnt so much, made a mess. It was fun. But even though I honed my skills and became teacher's pet in the meantime, it really wasn't what I was looking for. There was, again, no soul. This was the byproduct. Somebody else had actually killed these animals. I was dealing with ingredients. And I didn't want to be a third party. I didn't want to be hiring out other people to do the deed and I just play with the ingredients. I wanted to be hands-on. And I got a taste before. My dad was attending to the garden, and we get slugs. And I was a bit of a daddy's girl, would follow dad around and help him out and learn things. And I watched how he got rid of the slugs. Salt. Now some of you, I'm sure, would understand salt and moisture. And a slug being mostly moisture, what effect the salt would have on the slug? Desiccation. Not an instantaneous death. Not pretty whatsoever. I mean, ooze. It was beautiful. And of course, Dad asked me, do you want to have a go? I want to see. And I acted hesitantly, didn't want to appear too eager. And so, salt on the slug. But it was disappointing. I was not the instrument. The salt was the instrument. I wanted something more hands-on. So to me that wasn't my first kill because I didn't actually do anything other than deliver the method. It was no more connected to me than swatting a mosquito. So I continued to study up and brush up on techniques, learn some stuff. And then the neighbourhood had an infestation of mice. Well, I'm sure infestation's an exaggeration, but there was mice. And so we had traps around the house. And at first, they were just dead bodies, and I would dispose of them. I was, oh yeah, Mum, I'll do that for you, I'll do that for you. Looking for signs of any life left. And then I started to watch the traps, try and be there during the action. I mean, I wasn't sure how many mice were around, so I didn't have much time. And I was lucky. Now, traps don't always kill the mice straight away. It depends on how the mouse gets to the trap. Sometimes the mouse has an almost instantaneous death, and sometimes it has a slower death. And that gave me time to observe, watch. Wiggly tail, little squeak, squeak, squeak. But not the squeak of an excited mouse. More drawn out, higher pitched. Pain. Pain. Oh, pain. So I took my time, and there was just the right moment to get a mouse in the trap while it was in its last throes, to feel that life, to feel it struggling to live. So I got a pet mouse, and I doted on her, Daisy. And she was the most well looked after mouse. And then one day, it was time. I took her in my hand. She was accustomed to being stroked. When she was calm enough, I grabbed her head and twisted. It's not like the movies. It's not smooth. There's some resistance. And Daisy knew something was wrong. Her tail, her legs, her squeals. But I could feel the heart racing, and I could feel that life ebb out. And then she was gone. You never forget your first time.